For me, it really was, I think the catalyst was the death of my wife. I had already had, layers of post-traumatic stress, just bad memories and loneliness. Obviously, thereafter, one day I had a wife and 3 dogs. The next day, I don't have any of that anymore. I'm in a townhome by myself with nothing but my work to do and no one to cook for, or nothing to contribute, nothing to give to anybody. I started drinking. Also started experiencing a lot of physical body pain. I think my age was catching up to me in conjunction with like a lot of the physical training that I was doing. So it was just self-medicate. It took a young woman to come into my life, and she kind of, metaphorically speaking, scraped me off the pavement. I was just a piece of roadkill. She took me in, took me under, kind of fostered me back to somewhat healthy lifestyle and kind of tried to get alcohol out of the equation. And one day I had a bad day. It was an anniversary. It was the day that my wife died. And she came home and found me naked in the shower, passed out on the floor with an empty bottle of vodka next to me. At that point, she took initiative and she indoctrinated me into the domiciliary, which is a drug and alcohol rehabilitation center from the VA. And they have a 45-day program. They have rules, they have guidelines, they have structure. Did the 45 days completely sober, left, and I had to get my life back on track. I had to go back to who I was, a career man, like having a job, having a career. And then I literally was driving to the gas station, literally get a pint of Ben & Jerry's and a soda. That's it. And the front right wheel of my vehicle fell off. I was livid at myself, at my situation, who I'd become. I was able to get the Jeep into the parking lot of the gas station I was going to anyways, and I went there. And I called AAA, and while I was on the phone with AAA, they had these little things of alcohol. They're called buzz balls. I bought like a dozen of them. And they were pretty much gone by the time the tow truck driver got there. And before the tow truck driver left, I went back into the gas station, bought another dozen of those things, and I bought a couple of other alcoholic beverages, and he took me to the Pet Boys, which is right down the street, dropped off my vehicle, signed some paperwork. He's like, all right, get in the truck, I'll take you home. I was like, don't bother, it's less than a quarter mile away, I'm walking. And I walked home. And my fiance came home from a long day's work, and my long day of being, feeling just wallowing in self-pity and depressed, and now 3 sheets to the wind. The lie was that I wasn't hurting anybody but myself. That was the biggest fucking lie of them all. I was egotistical, self-centered. I just wanted to have my hole in the world and to drink everything away. What Foundation did for me personally is they truncated my field of view in a good sense. Don't worry about this, don't worry about that, don't worry about all this in front of you, I've always been a forward-thinking, chess-playing kind of guy, and it was like, you just need to worry about making it through tomorrow. Guidelines like get a sponsor, get a job, go to meetings, network yourself, reach out to people, help people when you can, when it's, when you need to. Like, they lit that fire and they realigned me, retaught me how to focus on things that are important, things that are not, true goals, real life goals. Right now, I have 2 part-time jobs, and I am currently enrolled at Kaiser University in Daytona for nursing. I'm on my first year. I'll be graduating next December with my caduce. I don't know what they feed nurses or what they get paid, but they're some of the most angelic and wonderful, amazing people. I think, honestly, the first and the most foreseeable lightest point will be when I walk across that stage.